Hey everybody, and welcome again to Dad Beats. The segment that you're about to see is from our brand new series entitled The Round Table. As a disclaimer, the opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the opinions and views of Dad Beats. But as aforementioned, this is an uncensored conversation for, with, and about men. I hope that you enjoy this segment.
One of these numbers.
Oh, you gonna hit the chair?
Yeah, I'm going to hit the chair. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the round table.
You wanna turn it a little bit so you can get yourself in there? I think
Yeah,
you
I
got
don't need to be in there too much. I'm trying to get y'all in there. People know what I look like.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to turn it a little bit. Welcome to another Sunday morning. Thank you again for your time. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We got a very special guest on today. We got my guy Priest in the building. Gonna drop some knowledge on today. We got a couple of different topics. We won't keep you long. But first, man, we're just gonna ask you to introduce yourself. Tell us about, your journey, how you get to here. Tell me a little bit about your upbringing. Come on with it.
Man, what's up, people? It's your boy, man. You know me. Black coffee, no cream. Glad to be on your show, man. Man, I came a long way. So, again, me being me, I'm from the streets and now I'm politically inclined. I'm a mentor, I'm a father. I'm dedicated to putting brothers together to make, positive father. I don't know, man. Where do I start?
Well, let me help you start a little bit. So obviously, you've been a part of a couple of fatherhood initiatives.
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear one. I want to know if you can tell the audience a little bit about that, and then more importantly, why you did it. Right? Fathers. Those are kind of those silent creatures that's in the homes. And you either love them or hate them, but we definitely don't get enough credit. Why did you go on that journey? Tell me a little bit about that. What are the fatherhood initiatives, and why did you do it?
Well, my fatherhood initiative started with my kids. Basically, having kids and still grasping the opposite sides of life. Basically, street life or kids. So I chose to be a better father.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Over the street life. And when I say be a better father, I grew up without a father. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be there for my kids when I found out I had kids. And I was having an issue in Minnesota with programs dealing with dads. Like, for instance, anywhere from child support to county assistance. I didn't have none of those, not even had a job. I was still determined trying to figure out how to quit gangbanging. And once I found a mentor that someone hooked me up with at the county, they worked at the Father Project. Big shouts out to the Father Project for teaching me how to be, a better man to my kids. Basically, they taught me how to set goals for myself. When I say set goals, that goes from knowing how to dress for a job interview, knowing what to say during a job interview, and they set me up with a one-on-one case manager to make sure that all of those fell in sync.
Okay.
From going to court with me for
This
child
is Project Father.
Father Project.
I'm sorry, Father Project.
Yeah.
Now, is there a Project Father, or is it not? Just make that up.
It's other organizations that's
Okay.
calling it that, but it's a lot of non-profit organizations dealing with fathers. So everybody's using the word father some kind of way.
I got
You know what I'm saying? Well, Father Project been around since I've known, since the 90s. So they've been around a long time. When I came to them in the 2000s. To be exact, I came to them fresh out of prison in 2006.
I remember Father's Project. I'm sorry to cut you off.
So you heard of them before? You heard of them? Okay.
When I heard of them, it was around 2011, 10. I was just getting out of high school, and what they do largely is they do a lot of advocacy on black males when it comes to family courts.
So like custody sort of deals, parenting time, child support,
domestic
sort of
abuse
deal.
and stuff like that. They don't do representation, but they kind of inform a man on what steps to take to represent themselves or to just apply. With the court system, what they do help with like housing And,
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and then they have programs for like certificates. So if you wanted to get like certified and like, I'm sure you could talk about that, but like with like
a trade or something? Or?
yeah, trades
Gotcha.
like landscape, architect, you know, automotive skills. You know, I'm sure they still offer it to this day, but they got like different certificate classes that they offer. You know what I mean? And you could potentially, you know, get some type of job and stuff like that. I know they were either grassroots or nonprofit at one point, so I'm either.
Yeah, they're nonprofit, but they were funded through Goodwill.
There we
Oh,
go.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Goodwill,
Gotcha.
Easter Seals,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's
So,
where
Okay,
a
so
lot of
that's a
that-
national
Yeah.
program then. Got you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and that's where a lot of they trade.
That's how they got their
certification-
trade certification.
up.
certification classes came. So they do a lot of hands-on community work. I will say that they are when I was there, they weren't always as you know, like a lot of community organizations, they wouldn't have enough staff to like, you know, to help everybody.
Yeah, in the 501c3 land, that's like a common thing.
Yeah, I mean, in anything you do when you're trying to service somebody, I've always experienced there's never enough.
Fair
You know
enough.
what I mean? There's never enough for anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the little stuff they do for anybody, I would say I've seen it be beneficial. So yeah,
Okay.
shout out to Father Project.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Father Project out there. Keep doing your thing. Keep
So-
going.
So with that being said, you already there. So I was there before that time, and at that time, it was still good,
Mhm.
but they were still looking for the extra funds.
Right, they was developing.
Right, they were still developing.
I kind of got
You know
there
what I'm
right
saying?
around there.
Right
They
around.
still trying to.
And like you said, losing staff, that goes with, you know what I'm saying, cutting back on funds, or we can't fund, so now you got to go and find, you know what I'm saying, find money elsewhere.
Gotcha.
So that's how the shortness of staff and all of that came about, you know what I'm saying. So everything you said was like right on point.
Yeah.
I mean, everything from parenting classes. Again, I got all my training, so I did my PGF training through them.
Okay.
I did my forklift training through them.
Okay, so they put you on the path to get a trade and stuff.
Basically.
Okay.
And when you say trade, it's more trades than we think. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's a line of trades, because they taught me how to represent myself in court. You're right. They can't speak for you in court, but they can teach you the right words and the right way to put things in court when you're
That's what's
speaking
up.
for yourself. When you say they can't go to court for you, yeah, they can't speak for you, but they can raise their hand and let the court know that you're a project of this program and what you've been doing.
Right.
Okay.
So
So they basically a representative for you when you are in courts, or not representative, but they, you know how sometimes when
So
you
it's like
go,
a legal aid sort of component?
Not even-
it is
Okay,
legal
gotcha.
aid, 100%. That's what they are, because they
Okay.
don't represent you in court. But
Gotcha.
you know, when you go to court sometimes and there's like somebody that's being judged or prosecuted, the judges like to see a system of support.
That's
You
fair.
know, and when you got a steady system of support,
Yeah.
and it got a good reputation behind it. Like Pastor Foyer came to court for me one time.
Really?
Yeah, when one time I needed him.
Look at that.
Or he didn't actually come to court. He wrote a letter on my behalf to the judge. So, and that's basically what they are willing to do. They like, we're going to be your good faith for the judge. Like if they need somebody that's going to
That's
be
what's
able to
up.
stand up for you and say what type of character you got, we'll do it for you. And a lot of people who've been in the street for a long time
Yeah.
might
Need
not
that,
have
right.
that, you know,
Gotcha.
reference. So they are, that was a real good one. I didn't even think of that, but that was good. Like
So-
the standing up for you in court and being like, look, because when I went to court, I was fighting a felony. I ain't gonna tell you what I was doing, but I was fighting a felony charge, and it was my first time even being in any trouble. I never been suspended from high school.
Gotcha.
So like I was in a desperate time, doing desperate things, and I got in a situation, and the judge was like, man, tell me one reason why I shouldn't give you this felony charge.
Wow.
And I looked at it and I'm like, look, man, I am a good guy. And if I would have knew that I was gonna lose everything, cause like I've been in jail for 30 days at this point, man. I done lost my scholarship,
Right.
my girlfriend, my dreams. I'm thinking I'm finna go to the NFL. This is in my head, like I'm at college, following my. It wasn't until I got that little token from the pastor that kind of gave me any hope, and that was honestly the like make or break for me to get that felony and she told me that to my face. She was like, if your mother wasn't here every week or every whatever court date you got, and your pastor, I didn't even know he did it. My mom asked him,
shout out to Miss
mama.
Mitchell.
Thank you, love you, mama.
Thank you to that Foy family.
Lord rest
keeping the brother hopes alive.
Charles J. Foy's soul.
Oh,
but
I heard a lot of good things about him.
She said to me, had I not got this letter that was near and dear to my heart, you would be sitting here serving a year.
Are you kidding me?
I did 40 days in jail.
Man.
And then they gave me time served because I was already in there for 12 days. So I did like probably another 20 days. And then I got out and I did lose everything. But I didn't lose my freedom. I didn't lose the accessibility that I would have to walk through this world and be felony free, which is a huge weight off my shoulders,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I did. That is a big thing that they do. Like,
So now on the flip side of that,
Yes,
my
sir.
bad.
you good?
No,
because
we
it
just
all
chatted it up.
it all goes along with what I'm about to say now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, that's a 12-week program.
Yes, sir.
So after that 12 weeks, my mentor, Mr. Guy Bolin, you know what I'm saying, pulled me under his wing, and basically, him and Dr. Bill Doherty from the University of Minnesota got together, and he discussed how can we put brothers in the same room after this 12-week program and have them do something, you know what I'm saying? They want to continue to do more, give back. Now that they got all this information from child support, now they want to go spread it. I was one of those guys that was like, man, I don't know what to do after 12 weeks. I need more than 12 weeks, you know?
Fair enough. That's not a lot of time.
I
mean, it is, but
I'm still rusty.
Yeah.
I'm still street inclined, so
Right,
I'm still
right.
trying to figure out. You want me to do a 9 to 5, but I like selling drugs. But
Yeah.
No, that's real.
And it's not
That's
cover. It's
real.
not covering the bills. So you want me to give that up? So they was trying to help me figure that part out. And when he helped me figure it out, he put together what we got now. We got our own nonprofit 501c3 called Citizen Father.
that's what's up.
That was built through Father Program. Basically, 20 other brothers
That's crazy. That's
come
amazing.
together every month to talk about making sure other brothers get the knowledge that Father Project was given. But now we're doing it on a mentor basis. And when I say a mentor basis, now you can call one of these brothers over here and get consultant information. Hey, bro, I'm down and out. I ain't got this, I ain't got that.
Right.
And
Ain't no applications and no wait line.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a real true brother calling you with the same issue. Like, okay, well, we're going to get together and we're going to work it out. We're going to get to the bottom of it.
Right.
So that was the niche of building that program. So now that Citizen Father is its own 504c3, now we doing what we do best. You know what I'm saying? Trying to let people know who we are, get brothers out there walking the street, but we're teaching them something different. We're going to teach you how to represent yourself, how to speak better. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't what you know, it's who you know. And if I could teach you how to reword some words, then I think you'll live and do better in life when you come behind office doors.
Yeah.
Because when you walk through office door and you looking like Pookie on the corner, we know that's a no-no.
Right.
Especially to a job interview.
You got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
speaking of that, I just had a young boy, and I ain't gonna say his name. It's my little cousin, but he was just like, I just got turned down from a job because I didn't have a shirt with a collar on. And my first thought was like, why would you go to a job interview without a collared shirt?
Gotcha.
You know, but I forgot we living in this generation of fatherless boys.
But they wasn't taught right.
That's what I mean. Fatherless boys, the moms probably didn't grow up with a father in the home too. So it's probably 2-3 generations separated from a real man being around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like tying a tie, having a suit or a shirt, just even a shirt with buttons on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a lot of guys are so disconnected with that reality because they haven't seen it. When I was a kid, it was a token of like you know, made me feel like this when
Right.
I learned how to tie it on my own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now I got my boys that
Right.
tying their tie, and I feel good because I know 2-3 ways to tie a tie.
Right.
And I got a homeboy that's like, nah, bro, you gotta tie it like this.
You gotta try like
Right.
that. You want the fat neck.
Single
or you want
knot.
Yeah, I like the fat knot.
Or you want the skinny knot. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, and I got to the point where I like started trying bow ties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some like ties with some like different little like swag to them. So, you know, it is a
Rite of passage.
a rite of passage, I guess. So,
Yeah. That's when you say rite of passage, we're gonna say the correct word. Turning boys to men.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
I got that
Sir.
tatted on me. 1
Yes,
Corinthians
sir.
13:11.
Because you learn
Thanks.
all of these skills during those times.
Absolutely.
But if you don't get them, then people like us, it's up to us, people like us, to teach them that.
Absolutely.
So that's just like, you know what I'm saying, having your nephew. Do we know how to tie a tie? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People be shocked. My daughter know how to tie a tie. I have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? But I taught her that.
She could have a son.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. Same thing, my mother taught me how to
She
cook.
might have to tie yours one day.
One day,
You know
right?
what
I
mean?
can't do it. You know what I mean?
It's fair.
So,
It's fair.
so now that Citizen Father is out there, I'm like the how can I say this? I'm a piece of a wing
I got you.
that do a lot of nurturing.
Okay. That's
You know
what's
what I'm
up.
saying? Whereas I'm planting the seed for these brothers that's coming behind me. And when I say these brothers, I mean my son. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I ain't
yeah.
afraid to say it. My son doing a half a century right now. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Been in there since he's 14, back and forth
Whoa.
through Julie, and now he's transferred
To the dog.
to the dollhouse. You know what I'm saying?
So they tried him as an adult.
Yeah. Well, he got criminal crimes as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Turning 18.
He basically saying like he been in and out since he was a kid.
Right.
And now
Gotcha,
he done
gotcha.
did some stuff to land him along.
To land him a longer sentence.
Yeah.
So going through the father program, and people be shocked when they hear it because he was raised in the father program
Wow.
with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With his sister.
I was about to ask, do you feel before you even said that, and that's weird, do you feel a responsibility, because you know we all are men here and we all probably got people that look up after us, do you feel like responsible for the people that come up after you or the people you mentor when they don't do right?
Yeah.
Or when it don't go right? Not saying they don't do right.
Yeah. That messed me up. That's crazy you said that, because that messed me up mentally.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when I say messed me up mentally, I sit on the board committee for mental health. So to help people understand how it started, where it come from. You know what I'm saying? It's not just built. It's not just learned. It's generational.
Yeah.
That's how I got it through my son. You know what I'm saying? My son wanted me to give him the rites of passage to the street.
Mm.
And when I say the rites of passage to the street, he happened to have a few years with me where he saw me and I was doing things.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? He was young.
Yeah.
But,
But
he still saw you.
He saw
He
those
you.
things.
He was
you know?
emulating you.
Right.
Yeah.
So when he got a certain age,
He couldn't stop it.
he was like trying to figure out himself and his rites of passage to his dad. But he wanted me to do it. He wanted me, because that's my blood.
Yeah.
Because I've always taught him, don't go out there and join. If you want it, find me. I'm gonna take you to your cousin. I'm gonna take you to the real people.
Gotcha.
If you're gonna do it, I need you to do it the right way, not this block boy stuff where you claiming the block and that ain't even your block.
Yeah.
So, and I couldn't stop him.
Um,
You know what I'm saying? So when it hurted me, I had to step back. When I say step back, I had to get back into what I was already doing, what I was already taught from the father program. You know what I'm saying? And that's what got me to doing everything that I'm doing now. Like, okay, I just got to deal with this a little longer. But he understands now, you know what I'm saying? So anything go wrong now, it's on him. This is his path, not mine. I'm not going to live forever, son. So
Right.
you got to make your name.
yeah.
Right.
I gave you the name. You got to learn how to live with it and what you're going to do with it. Is you going to walk good or is you going to walk bad? It's two streets you can take. Which one you going to be on? And he told me. And I let him ride with it. You know what I'm saying? But I let him know don't look for me. Because I've been there. I know what that problem causes. That's a headache. That turn you against your own family. That'll make you believe you ain't got no family.
Yeah.
And that's when I backed away. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm done with this. I'd rather turn all of this good energy into fatherhood energy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And here I am now.
So was that one of the things that got you wanting to do sort of your own, or?
Yep. Cause outside of working, you know what I'm saying, I'm not finna struggle to work if it's not gonna be beneficial.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, I done 100,000 hours of volunteering my time ever since I got out of prison.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, I need to start getting paid now. Like, I need some funds to come through it. I need a crib. I need a car. I need to get around.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all want me to stop selling drugs?
Right.
And my mentor was like, you can't keep thinking like that. So they started putting me in positions, man, to where I started thinking like a black young entrepreneur. So I was taking my drug dealing skills and turning them into corporate skills.
Love that.
You know what I'm saying? That's just from my mouthpiece. If it ain't from my mouthpiece, it's from the way I dress, how I look.
Gotcha.
So when you was talking about the police and black man thing that we was doing on how that is, that's what I want police to see.
Yeah.
Just because I do this, don't make me a thug. Don't make a reason for you to pull up on me.
Yeah.
So if they see, oh, that's Mr. Johnson, that's Priest, he can stop his other officer, white officer, whatever. Hey man, you ain't got to roll like that.
Right.
I know who that one is, so we ain't finna go over there like that. Now if you want to go over there, we can go over there peacefully.
Right.
And that's what I do now with de-escalation training with police officers.
Okay.
So having my own, doing my own.
And you mentioned that to us off camera. Tell the audience a little bit about the program that you do with your fatherhood piece about connecting folks in the community with the police.
So most of y'all might know, you can look it up at the University of Minnesota. It's on their website. It's called Police and Black Men. It's black men from the community and it's black men from the street in a room just like this with police officers from the captain to the chief to the inspector with a narrator, Mr. Dr. Bill Doherty. You know what I'm saying? We got community leaders in the room. You know what I'm saying? And we showing them what we look like so we can get away from all of the stigmas of how we dress, what we ride in, you know what I'm saying? And showing these officers, not every black man is a bad man.
Gotcha.
And if they see that up close and personal, he's liable to tell his friends, his white buddies, hey, these ain't all bad guys. You know what I'm saying? I've done everything from a ride along to going on calls with police officers. And right now,
Are these meetings optional for the police?
yeah, they don't. This is nothing they forced to do. We brought them in a room and was like, we starting this. Would you like to take part of it? Explained it to them what it represents.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And the officers that came, I've grown relationships with. You know what I'm saying? And when I say grown relationship with, I know their kids by first name. I know their age. I know what video games they playing. You know what I'm saying? They know my kids. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa.
Does that give you a feeling of comfort or safety?
No.
No. I mean, knowing that.
My comfort and safety is knowing that I've taught somebody different.
No, facts. So that's what I'm saying. So knowing that, like, at one point before you might have taught them, your freedom might have been, or life might have been in jeopardy just by crossing paths with these people. Now when you cross paths, it ain't necessarily the same light. Do you feel like that gave you any comfort at all?
It depends.
Right.
I'm glad you said that. It depends on, cause keep in mind, I know these group of officers.
Right. And that was what I was just about to say.
You see what I'm
'Cause
saying?
you could be in St. Paul one time.
Right. I know these group of officers.
Got you.
But I know each one of these group of officers,
They know these people.
they know these people. So every time my name come up with this officer or we come in contact or we see each other, I'm hoping that he know the same thing. Like, oh, that's such and such. Oh, that's the sergeant's friend. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Like,
So what would be the overarching goal from that initiative? Is it like a one-sided thing to like, well, hey, you know, look, if you know about us, maybe there'll be less brutality, sort of a deal, or is it like what? Like, is that the ultimate?
That plays the part because that's how it got formed.
Okay.
So it got formed from too many black shootings.
Fair enough.
But that is beneficial for the police department. I initially asked you what was the beneficial part for the opposite party, because me being in the room with a police officer ain't necessarily doing me no justice. Because like I said, right, I could be in his neighborhood and he won't pull me over. But if I go in freely and I get pulled over, I don't know if he gonna be able to help me. I might really be, like asked out. You know, and I don't want to say that on the camera like that. Like, you know, if I get pulled over in freely and I know the cop in St. Paul. And I do know a cop in St. Paul. It's a dude named John, Officer John. You know what I'm saying? He in Frogtown.
So what you said now is the long term of where we're trying to go.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? So what we start over north, we want to bring it to St. Paul. We want to bring it to Edina. We want to bring it to Blaine, Anoka.
Right, so they can get more familiar.
So they can get more familiar, because our people, black people, are moving in these neighborhoods.
Mm.
But then we get signified because of what we wear, what we drive. They watch us in the stores like we don't have money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be living out here if I didn't have the money. You know what I'm saying? My money bought me out here.
Fact.
I didn't get out here just from a stroke of luck. You know what I'm saying? You ain't living in Anoka just because you can live in Anoka. Situations happen. Money came about. You bought your home, bought your apartment. Now you here. That's what we looking to do with all the officers.
Gotcha.
So it's just starting. That's the home base. You know what I'm saying? Minneapolis. Everything started over north. You know what I'm saying? All our shooting started over north. The last one was George Floyd. And that was the one that really put the icing on the cake, because when George Floyd happened, people might not know this. When George Floyd happened, I might get in trouble, but y'all know me, boy. I say what I say. I was one of the mentors to two of the rookie officers that was during that event.
Wow.
That I had went and did a presentation
With them.
before they became
Before that.
before that. You see what I'm saying?
So, like, that's why when I asked you earlier, like, the weight that it carry, because, like, the words you say inspire these people. For them to then go and not necessarily live up to the words that we inspired on them.
Yep.
Do that carry over to you in any way? Because, like, I got a little brother. If I do something and then I be like, "Little bro, do it, you fine," and then he break his leg, I don't feel happy. I don't feel
Right.
bad.
You're going to feel bad because you felt accountable for that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So anything that I do, any way that I roll with these people, I want it to be accounted for, because I want you to see they not like those other police.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One apple do spoils a bunch, but you got to learn how to pick them out. So when you go to a fruit store, what do? You pick through it, right?
Right.
You look at what's good and what's bad, and then what you do? You throw it to the side.
Gotcha.
That's all we did. We pick it. We go and pick out those one that
Bad for it. Gotcha.
right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to continue to do.
So do you think let me just not shifting topics, but just kind of want to take a deeper dive into that. Are the adverse interactions between cops and black men, is it a product of bad apples? Is it a product of bad policing as a system?
Both.
You know, or is it a product of, hey, you know, maybe we didn't approach it the right way? Like, what is it?
Both.
You know, okay.
And when I say both, that's just like me, you, and Cordell. If we know we got the mouthpiece to stop a few things in our neighborhood, is we gonna sit there and let that happen? If your neighbor's house get broken into, are you gonna step up and fix that situation?
Hold on. What you mean? Like, if my neighbor house getting broken in, like currently,
Yeah.
am I gonna stop the man from breaking in?
Yeah.
Probably not.
You said it depends on what you're breaking in with.
I'll mess with my neighbor too, like, but probably not.
See?
Because just like,
But you got your reasons.
Explain
being a man in America, a black man in America, first off, if I do something to harm them, you know, ain't no protection for us. So if I kill that man for trying to protect my neighbor, especially in Minnesota, ain't no protection for us. They don't care. They gonna throw us in jail just for doing something righteous. Secondly, if I get killed behind that, knowing a lot of tendencies in the everyday man, and I'm not saying every guy, but that man probably mess around and try to screw my wife after I'm dead. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like he trying to just stand. He not finna raise my kids. You know, and that's how I look at other men. Like, I got one godfather for all my kids, and the reason why, and I used to say, I ain't finna say what I used to say, but the reason why I only have one is because I honestly feel like if anything were to happen to me, he would attempt to try to
kind of by your legacy intentions.
Not even do right, but by me, but do right by them. You know what I mean? Like, I really call him a brother because I feel like, you know, when my brother was in jail, he did 10 years in the feds, and when he was there, like, his daughter could call me for anything in the world, and I was coming, just because that's how I look at somebody that I would call my brother.
Wow.
So, and if I can't call you in a situation and you willing to not necessarily lose everything for me, but give me what I'm willing to give you.
Right.
Effort. It ain't necessarily saying you gotta die to help me. But if I put in 100% of effort just to make sure you good, even if I gotta be a little tired, I'm not gonna kill myself. Like, I'm not finna stop the man from breaking in.
Right.
I call the police. I be like, hey, you know. But if he starts shooting and stuff, I'm sorry, bro. The door's locking, and I'm putting my Glock out, and I'm sitting here and protect my family.
Protect your family.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go to war for yours, but I will put in 100% effort to try to get you to stop.
And that's crazy you said that,
That's
because
what I'm saying.
I'm the same way.
It's not meet me halfway.
Right.
It's give me the same effort. That's all I'm
I
saying.
got you.
Like, if your effort is yelling, that's cool, because I know what you're capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my girl was in the same situation, I would wish she would. If you even think about trying to stop somebody from breaking in somewhere, I'm going to break your neck, because that ain't your job. You put in 100% effort to call the police, or call your mama, or call whoever it is you feel like is an authority, but don't put in 100% effort to do what I would have did.
Right.
Now, you asking me that? No, I'm not putting in that effort. I put in the effort to do what I can, and the effort is 100% of what I feel you would do the same for me.
That makes sense.
And it makes sense. It does.
Like, if I'm hungry, I feed you. But if you know, like, you know, some friends, we got all our friends that need some stuff, and I done fed plenty dudes out here, and
some ain't to be fed.
Yeah, come on, dog.
I'm just being
Come on, dog.
Some ain't to be fed. You know
Where were you going with your underlying question? Though? I don't want you to lose your thought.
I'm sorry.
You asked him that
because well, he said it.
But
He said it. He said it perfectly. He's not gonna go and stop him.
Gotcha.
But he will make a link.
Okay.
Or he may make some effort.
Right.
No, 100% effort.
No, that's
on my behalf.
That's all it takes.
It's 100% of what I'm willing to give. Though.
But it's about what you're willing to give at the end of the day.
Just not my life.
And at the end of
everything
the day,
else is up for game.
And at the end of the day, that's what we want in life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If I give, I need you to give a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So when I sit at the table, I'm not asking them to give me anything. I'm showing them that, hey, give me the opportunity, and I'll show you what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I might not stop Earl from breaking in.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But I will tell Earl or walk up to Earl, hey, bro, you know you bogus for doing that. You know what I mean? Especially if I know him.
How many people you know, this is on live.
Okay.
How many people you know that's fixing to break into something and do something crazy, right? And then somebody, let's say that somebody that they don't know, because we assuming that this is my neighbor house and this is just a burglar. I don't know the guy. But I'm like, hey, I see you sneaking through the window.
Right.
And he still break in. He a fool. And I'm going to let that fool break in because he definitely going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Right.
because if you ignorant enough to do that, I don't know what you're willing to do to me, brother.
That's
and
true.
I'm sorry I can't
That's
change
true.
that. I don't know that. I don't. But
That's
if he
right.
sit there and be like, huh, then I might step outside like, nigga, I caught you. Get your,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right. and but that's all you can do.
Facts.
At the end of the day, that's all you can do.
So bringing it back to the conversation, you know, of man, you know, who's the onus on regarding you know. So obviously, is the burden on, you know. So your organization, basically, you set up these meetings to talk for officers to talk with
Community leaders,
community
black men.
leaders, right? So it's not necessarily gang leaders or anything like that. It's just anybody. You know?
Any black man. I mean, if you came from that lifestyle, we don't know what your lifestyle is.
Gotcha.
You've been invited to this table. So again, it's communities. One of our community leaders, Justin Terrell, you know what I'm saying, for justice reform. You know what I'm saying, helping brothers fix their cases and things like that. He's a part of our program. Let's see, we got the inspector from the 4th Precinct. We got the captain from the 4th Precinct. We got Guy Bolin, founder of Father Project and Citizen Father, and got his own GB Entertainment. Dr. Bill Doherty, a professor of family research. Basically, this is a man putting Democrats and Republicans in the same room,
Right.
and letting them argue it out.
Right.
Do you think that makes a big difference? Like, is conversation enough? I guess is what I'm saying.
No, conversation is not enough, but conversation is the starter piece.
Okay.
And then the action that needs to happen
Will happen.
after the conversation. Facts. But like I think he was asking like, who's the responsibility on after that conversation? You know, if you and your girl have a disagreement, then you have a conversation. Somebody got to change.
Yeah.
Who does the change start with?
Like
You,
I mean, when you say you mean like the officers or the community?
the person. When I say the person,
I agree because I always
It's-
say be the difference that you want to
no,
see.
see,
You know what I mean?
Okay,
I always say that.
That's it.
But
So
like-
if I approach you in a humble, caring, sensitive way, I'm showing you gratitude, I'm showing you respect, I'm showing you honor. But if you don't give that back, I'm not losing nothing.
Right.
I'm still me. Because I can go give it over
That's fair.
here. You know what I'm saying? Compared to another person who might not have built that or have gained that or have been taught that.
That's-
You know what I'm saying? It's always me. When I came into that room, I was asked as an independent person, as a community person from the streets. This is how they talk to. I know you from the streets, you know, so you know those guys. But I know you're not like that.
Yeah.
I think you'll be a great fit for this table.
To add on what you said, I just thought about it because I was about to disagree when you said you. But I 150% agree. You don't know why? Because it don't matter what we do throughout history, whether we Dr. King or Malcolm X, they gonna do something. And I'm not saying white people. I'm saying
People.
powerful
Yep.
structure.
Yep.
They gonna do something to
Power
try to
structures.
break down
Yeah, they will.
modern and urban communities and displace us, dismantle us, and I feel like it is our job to distance ourselves as far away from we can from the stuff that creates chaos for us
That's
easily.
fair.
You know what I mean? And if having a diverse vocabulary or having a financial literate background or having a degree in something, a certification of something, is something that distances us from that chaos, I almost gotta say I'm with it 100%. Not, and we had this conversation about X. I'm gonna say X.
Okay.
And when we talk about it, it don't make sense. But when we live it, and you know that being you keeps you away from just drop. I know when I get pulled over, I'm not getting killed. I know that, and I can knock on some wood because ain't nothing guaranteed.
Right.
But I almost got 99.99, just like a bird, just like the DNA.
Talk
Yeah.
enough to.
I'm gonna be heard. I'm not gonna have to yell or
Right.
scream. I'm not gonna have to call my mom on the phone. I might record just for
Safety reasons.
really just for just being in the moment. You know what I mean? In the moment when the attitude and the aggression and the
Adrenaline.
agitation is heightened, sometimes you do stuff that everybody else would do. You know what I mean? Fight or flight kick in. I just run with flight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes. You know what I mean? Just like the neighbor. I'm doing the same thing. But I can logically say like there's never been a situation where I was unable to keep myself out of a period where I knew where I was going to be in danger. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying I can do that with every situation, but at least with power structures. I've been in the court systems. I've been in jail. I've been in the police custodies. I've been, in positions where I probably didn't necessarily need to be in with power structures, but having all of those things that we talked about, the vocabulary, the education, the mindset, prevented certain things from escalating to the point where I see a lot of the times it's acting like I see people in disagreements at gas stations just because he don't have the calm mind to like relax and be calm and still be heard. You know, we black men, we strong, and you know the way they look at us already. You know, like
we dominant.
I play sports. I know what we do to the other people that play sports.
Trust
you know
me, yeah, right. It's torture.
and I was good. I know what we do as a collective.
Yeah.
So like, I know why somebody would be inferior to me.
Yeah.
So I automatically like, yes, I gotta be the difference in this room. Because if I let you lead, we gonna crash.
We gonna crash.
We gonna crash every time. You know what I mean? So
That's saying something.
That's all I got. I gotta get up out of here. But I thank you for your time.
Oh man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. I love it.
You want to give tell us just briefly about your podcast, how to reach you, and give some final words for our audience.
Hey man, again, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me. It was a great show, great topic, everything. I gotta have y'all on my show.
Yes, sir.
Tune in, man. My engineers, they working on it, you know what I'm saying? So mine's is being pushed back. But man, Black Coffee, No Cream, you can find it on all social media pages. Cause I send clips, I do TikToks, you know what I'm saying? I let people know what's coming. I keep the people engaged as much as I can. So man, just stay tuned. Y'all gonna see me. I'm out here.
Hey man, I appreciate the time too, cause I ain't gonna lie. When you came in, the very first conversation we had about the police, I didn't know how to take that, bro. I didn't know how to take that. I didn't know how to take that. I was like, oh man, this black man is crazy. But nah. Sometimes you need to be a little bit radical to make sense, and that's all you're doing. You meeting them where they at sometimes.
Cause they gotta meet us where we at.
Absolutely, and that's why you said we dress the way we dress, talk the way we talk, and that makes sense. Like when I'm trying to be in court and talking political to people, I still want to sound like a brother.
Right.
But I do want to use words that you're going to be able to
relate to
clearly.
Right.
That's what makes you stand out as
Absolutely.
you. Because someone look at you and say, oh, he's not like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to lead with kindness.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So when I taught my kids, that was one of my little words. You know what I'm saying? And I always make my kids repeat it. I am as I am, always and forever.
Okay. I love that.
So no matter what I do in life, if I want to stay low, stay low. That means you ain't, you know what I'm saying, can't get right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you a person with integrity and heart and you got the drive, you going to elevate.
Yeah.
So you ain't never got to stay the same.
Yeah.
I am as I am, always and forever. So when I give the world, it's what I give, not what somebody expected me to give.
Right.
Because ain't nobody going to live my life.
Right.
Come on now.
Right. You gotta do it the way you see fit. So.
Hey, thank y'all again. This is the Round Table. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. More to come. Y'all be blessed.
Yes.
We out. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our station. If you like what you've seen, give us 3 S's. Share, subscribe, and stay connected. Feel free to visit some of our other links. Until then, God bless, and we'll see you soon.